The enduring legacy of mulatto women today. What does it mean to be a mulatto woman today? Beyond the historical weight, this identity continues to spark complex conversations about race, beauty, and belonging. We're diving deep into the enduring legacy that shapes perceptions and experiences right now. They were often seen as exotic, tragic, or even invisible. But the truth about mulatto women is far more nuanced and powerful than history books often reveal. Prepare to challenge everything you thought you knew about race, identity, and the surprising influence of this unique cultural narrative. In a world increasingly focused on intersectionality, where do mulatto women fit? Their historical journey is not just a relic of the past, it's actively shaping modern discussions about privilege, representation, and what it truly means to define oneself. Join us as we uncover how their legacy impacts us all today. Exploring the complex lived experiences of mulatto women caught between worlds, often facing unique privileges and severe discrimination. Highlighting instances of agency and resistance, how women defied societal expectations and forged their own paths. Showcasing influential historical figures and their contributions, often overlooked or misattributed due to their racial classification. The enduring legacy of mulatto women, women of mixed African and European ancestry, continues to shape culture, beauty ideals, and social dynamics today. Their legacy is complex, deeply rooted in colonial history, slavery, and racial hierarchies, but it also reflects resilience, creativity, and influence in modern times. Here are some key dimensions of that legacy. Number 1. To start this work, we must talk about the colonial foundations of the mulatto woman. During the colonial era in the Americas and the Caribbean, mulatto women often occupied a paradoxical position. They were fetishized and exoticized by European men while simultaneously marginalized by both white and black communities. Their perceived in-between status placed them at the center of debates about race, class, and beauty. Mulatto women are not accepted by the black community for not being one of them, but neither are they accepted by the white community for the same reason. A racial identity that possesses the best of both worlds, some people claim. A type of woman despised by some and desired by others. Number 2. Let's talk about cultural symbolism and beauty ideals. Mulatto women have historically been cast as symbols of sensuality and desirability, often tied to European-influenced beauty standards like lighter skin, looser hair textures, and exotic features. This legacy persists today in fashion, music, and media, where mixed-race women are often disproportionately represented as beauty icons. Celebrities like Beyoncé, Rihanna, Zendaya, and many Afro-Latina figures embody this enduring narrative, challenging it at times while also benefiting from colorist systems. Number 3. Now let's do a deeper analysis on colorism and privilege. Mulatto women have often been positioned as beneficiaries of color privilege, sometimes gaining access to better education, employment, or social mobility than darker-skinned women. At the same time, they have been criticized or distrusted in both black and white spaces for being too light to be black or too dark to be white. This tension highlights the enduring complexities of identity for mixed-race women. Number 4. When we talk about resistance and redefinition of the term mulatto, what are we really talking about? Many mulatto women throughout history defied their imposed roles, using their positions to gain influence, power, or protection for their communities. Example, in Haiti and other Caribbean societies, some women of mixed ancestry played pivotal roles in independence movements. Today, mixed-race women often challenge stereotypes by openly embracing their dual or multiple heritages, rejecting imposed boxes, and advocating for inclusivity in discussions of race and gender. Number 5. Let's talk about modern influence in arts and culture. Literature, music, and film often feature mulatto women as central figures, exploring themes of identity, belonging, and hybridity. Their visibility in global culture, whether in Latin America, the Caribbean, the US, or Africa, helps highlight the persistence of colonial racial hierarchies while also offering a chance to reframe what it means to be both and instead of either or. Number 6. Let's do a deeper analysis on legacy of ambiguity. The enduring legacy of mulatto women is one of contradiction, celebrated and marginalized, privileged and discriminated against, desired and objectified. Yet, in embracing complexity, they have become powerful symbols of cultural blending, resilience, and the unfinished work of racial justice. The legacy of mulatto women is not just about beauty or race, it's about survival, adaptation, and influence. They represent the intersections of oppression and privilege, but also the possibility of reimagining identity beyond rigid categories. Number 7. Let's try to go deeper into economic and social mobility. Historically, mulatto women were sometimes given limited pathways to upward mobility, often through proximity to whiteness, education, or relationships with powerful men. Today, this legacy lingers in how lighter-skinned women may statistically have greater access to professional opportunities compared to darker-skinned women. However, this privilege can come with a burden, being tokenized, fetishized, or pressured to represent blackness while also navigating Eurocentric expectations. Number 8. Let's talk about intersection of gender and race. Mulatto women often sit at the crossroads of misogyny and colorism. Society has long sexualized them as exotic, subjecting them to stereotypes of hypersexuality, submissiveness, or dangerous seduction. In contrast, some were historically depicted as refined compared to darker-skinned women, reinforcing divisive hierarchies within Black communities themselves. Today, many women of mixed heritage push back against these labels, insisting on being seen as individuals rather than racialized archetypes. Number 9. Let me try to make a short analysis about this racial identities. In places like the Dominican Republic, Brazil, the United States, and across the Caribbean, mulatto women embody the diversity of the African diaspora. Their lived experience highlights how racial categories shift depending on the cultural context. In the U.S., they may be seen simply as Black. In Latin America, they may be called mestiza, mulatta, morena, or trigueña, labels tied to color gradations. In Europe, they may be exoticized as outsiders yet embraced for their unique look. This constant navigation of identities reflects both the burden and the flexibility of being racially mixed. Number 10. Now let's do a deeper analysis on pop culture and media representation. Mulatto women are increasingly at the center of entertainment and global culture. From singers like Rihanna and Mariah Carey to actresses like Halle Berry and Zendaya, their visibility shapes how audiences worldwide perceive Blackness, femininity, and beauty. Their success also reveals a difficult truth: the entertainment industry often promotes lighter-skinned women as more marketable, sidelining darker-skinned women in the same industries. At the same time, many of these public figures actively challenge colorism and openly affirm their Blackness and mixed identity, reclaiming narratives that were once imposed on them. Number 11. Now let's try to go deeper into politics and activism. Beyond entertainment, mulatto women are visible in politics, education, and activism. Figures like Kamala Harris, U.S. Vice President, of Jamaican and Indian heritage, represent how mixed-race women can ascend to the highest levels of power. Activists and writers of mixed heritage frequently highlight the nuances of intersectionality, showing how race, class, and gender interact in ways unique to their experience. Their voices push conversations beyond rigid categories, broadening the global discourse on race. Number 12. Why don't we try to do a deeper analysis about the dual legacy? The enduring legacy of mulatto women is duality. They are symbols of oppression and survival, privilege and exclusion, exploitation and empowerment. They represent both the painful history of colonization and slavery, and the creative blending of cultures that defines the modern world. Their ongoing presence in art, politics, and everyday life ensures that society continues to confront the realities of colorism, mixed identity, and the ways colonial systems still shape modern hierarchies. In conclusion, the legacy of mulatto women today is not just about how the world sees them, it is also about how they see themselves and redefine their identities on their own terms. They are no longer simply in between, they are cultural producers, leaders, and visionaries who embody the unfinished story of race, gender, and power in the modern era.